Smudgy. He's scared of the fish. Smudgy, it's okay. Smudgy. I'm gonna hurt you, Smudgy. Smudgy, it's okay, you don't have to hide from it. It's not like it's a war machine or anything. Hey, what's up guys? You're probably not maybe your favorite YouTuber here, and welcome to my review of Doctor Who, the... machines. Can't say that word. This is the final story of Season 3, and I don't really have anything else to say about it. Let's just get into it. It's because upside down. That's weird. Anyway, open it up. Yes, I know that says you know what on the disc, but I doubt that YouTube actually scans for when the words are written. And besides, my handwriting's kind of crappy anyway. How's the disc look, eh? It looks actually pretty decent. Open it up. Oh, that was quick. Place it in. And in we go. What the heck? What is this? What could the Doctor possibly be in for this time? Oh wait, it's just a logo for CBC Fox. Heh, I knew that. Unlikely event of any picture interference, please adjust your video recorder's tracking control. This will in most cases rectify both sound and picture quality. The recording, copying, loan, unauthorized, hire, public showing, or broadcasting of the BBC Enterprise's videogram is forbidden. Yeah, we get it. This is made by a whole bunch of people. Who are you?
Yes, it's the Post Office Tower in London. As this touches down in the present time, Doctor Who discovers that the tower contains a very special computer called Votan. Votan is designed to solve the most complicated...
Well, thank you for spoiling the whole story for us, buddy.
Looks like when the first war machine walks through the streets of London.
Oh, we're in London now, huh? Not England anymore. Oh wait, England is in London. Sorry, I took grade 9 geography and it wasn't important, so I forgot about it. Okay, don't judge me. Why did it get so sunny in here?
I'd like to come around the corner of the building and just walk into one of those. Very meano.
Mino.
This is a strange noise.
What?
It's absolutely enormous. Look at the size of it.
What is this? This isn't Doctor Who. What is this show? Well, is that supposed to be impressive? Even I can just walk through a bunch of boxes like that.
Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Just look at the strength of it.
What?
I'm going to certainly look in on Saturday and see how he gets on. This is BBC One.
What? Oh, now the show starts. Okay, great. Well, this is an interesting title card. Oh yeah, right, they don't have individual titles anymore. It's just episode 1, 2, etc. Oh, okay. Is it rainy? What happened to the weather? It was raining like 5 seconds ago, and now it's all sunny? So, the Doctor and Dodo, of course, land in present-day London. Well, present day means the 60s, and the Doctor puts an out-of-order sign on the TARDIS so that no one tries to use it for an actual phone box. Oh, look, you're all huggy-wuggy to find out that's Dodo's home time. Okay, cool. Probably, it's a Doctor Who story. Doctor, you're kind of freaking out a bit. What, have you heard of the Doctor before? Frick. So the Doctor and Dodo enter a tower, in which case they have invented a machine that can think. Oh great, it's one of these stories again. But anyway, his name is Wotan. Stands for Will Operating Thought Analog. Why do you take the A and the N from analog? Why not just Wota? That would work. But anyway, so apparently it can answer any question and never makes mistakes. Not really sure how humans who do not have the answer to every question in the universe would know that. Suppose maybe I could program it to scan the universe, but scan the whole universe? I mean, like, what if you asked it, like, if there's, like, well, I guess, I mean, it's obvious this is a Doctor Who universe, but what if you asked it, like, if there's, like, other universes out there? Like, would Wotan be able to know that, and how? How would humans be able to invent a machine that could get that many answers? But anyway, so the Doctor decides to test it.
What is the square root of 1742221.993?
According to my calculator, it's 131.992. Even if you take the number after that, it's 131.9924. So even if you were to round it, it would still be 131.992. So you're a little bit off. Although then again, it's an infinite decimal, so I guess, I don't know. But still, Wotan is supposed to be able to answer everything, right? Oh, what? That's fair enough. Oh, this is a bunch of bullcrap. But that's not an official term. That's something that Susan came up with, right? No, don't tell me this is another musical. We just had a bunch of singing 2 stories ago. More dancing, oh dang it. So anyway, Dodo enters a bar with another girl, and then there's another woman who comes up and says, there's a poor sailor who comes here all the time and just sits there at the end of the bar, and then asks the person who Dodo is with to cheer him up. Okay, this is the 60s, and yeah, so I suppose that most people were immediately assumed to be straight and stuff like that, but just, like, oh my god. That is the face of someone who is up to no good. Oh, come on. Oh, shut up, leave the poor guy alone. If this was a guy talking to a girl like this, then everyone would be like, oh my god, he's such a horrible person. Oh, come on, there was no one there to help you when Polly was acting all weird. The sailor Ben at least does give a little insult to Polly after he finishes beating up the guy, and then everyone's like, oh, thank you for beating up the guy in the bar. Dodo stops Polly from insulting Ben back and says, oh, he was only trying to help. Mike is starting to like Dodo now. Somehow, Wotan starts to learn how to hypnotize one of the people who created it. Ben's all happy and stuff and acting like a complete idiot. Humans are ridiculous. Victim number 2 waltzes in and also gets hypnotized and literally shows no resistance whatsoever. Wotan then learns how to hypnotize through the phone and hypnotizes Dodo. And doesn't even bother to make any sound while he does that. Number 1 brings on victim number 4 in, who constantly pronounces Wotan as Votan. Victim number 1 and victim number 2 try to corner victim number 4 in there, and then he tries to call the police, but also begins to get hypnotized. And I must admit that he does a pretty good job at trying to resist it. I mean, he doesn't in the end, but he does a pretty good job at trying to. I'm actually pretty proud of him. When the doctor arrives at the bar, he walks up to Polly and sees her with Ben, and he's just like, oh, who's your friend? Like, nowadays, if that would happen, they would immediately assume that they were in a romantic relationship. Like, seriously, there are, like, so many idiots out there nowadays. Well, technically, Dodo is the 3rd. She was hypnotized before this guy. So Dodo asks Wotan which it wants her to do, and it simply says, I thought that his name was the Doctor. Well, I guess that's the cliffhanger for part 1. And a pretty good one at that. There, the sound cue was much better this time around. Dodo arrives at the doctor and pretends to just be Dodo again, and tries to trick him into calling Wotan so that Wotan can hypnotize him. However, I believe it was a mix of the fact that Wotan has so far only hypnotized humans. The Doctor is technically a Time Lord. He is a Time Lord, so he is not exactly affected, plus he manages to hang up before it takes full effect. However, Dodo believes that he has been hypnotized and pretty much just tells the Doctor everything. Doctor, I think you're losing it again. Luckily, however, the Doctor's sonic ring is capable of hypnosis, so he manages to sort of hypnotize Dodo back to normal. By sort of, I mean he puts her to sleep and says she'll wake up in 48 hours back to normal. Oh, that's the first. Normally it's when I've gotten up to 5, you will wake up. Aw, poor Doctor. That's all of us when we're doing a test, and you know how there's always that one question where you have no idea where to start to find out the answer? Yeah, that sucks. So Ben decides to check out to see what is wrong with everyone, and then finds a machine. And it's about to him, so then that's the cliffhanger for part 2, you know. Interestingly enough, we never actually find out what Polly's last name is. But in the audition that she had, like in the paper that she was using for the script, her last name was Wright. But that was never mentioned in the entire series. But it has been used in a couple like audio adventures and short stories and other forms of possible canon mixers. There are very, very slight missing clips from episode 3 and 4 where only the audio exists and the picture does not. But they're very, very slight and you probably won't notice them at all when you're watching. What, no gong sound at all that time? Polly gets hypnotized too, and then Ben, whoever plays Ben, does a pretty good job at pretending to be, like, freaked out by it. Michael Craze plays Ben Jackson. Good job, Michael Craze. And he was like, Polly, what are you doing? Find the doctor! It's actually pretty interesting, though, because, like, the doctor was, like, a superhero to the kids who were watching these shows, so, like, whenever there was a conflict in a Doctor Who story, like, you can just imagine, like, the excitement that the kids who were watching must have been feeling and being like, find the doctor, and, like, Ben just catches on pretty, like, there are a lot of people in this story, and Ben's, like, just meeting them all now. The Doctor's just, like, one of many, and somehow he's the person who Ben jumps to find out. I've seen this episode tons and tons of times, but it's just dawning on me when I'm watching it this time, that they're kind of they're switching around the roles of machines and humans. We always think of humans as being able to think, and we've always, like, been taught that, like, machines can't exactly think. They can only just, like, simulate the knowledge that they're given. The humans have made machines so powerful that they are capable of figuring out how to think for themselves, and they're hypnotizing the humans to making them like things that can't think and only have information and stuff. However, Polly manages to fight this for a split second because Ben finally gets his shot to run away, but then Polly sees him, and then even though she sees him, she doesn't say anything. Because deep down inside, you know, that kind of stuff. So they call the army to come and take care of it. This is the first time that we've seen the army. So pretty much the army sucks at this, and the machine just pretty much kills them all and sets stuff on fire and stuff like that. But then everyone goes into cover as the war machine comes to kill them all, but then the Doctor doesn't do that. He walks up to the machine and says, "Stand down, you monster!" And that's the cliffhanger for part 3. Wotan's actually in the credits. There we go, there's the gong sound. Sorry, it's red decoration. Yeah, black, red, got them both. So the Doctor manages to stop the war machine because he's special, I guess. I don't know. He's just saying about, like, the war machine, like, hadn't been completely programmed or something, and if it had, it would have been unstoppable and everyone would be dead, but how the Doctor would have known that and what the Doctor did to cause the war machine to just spin around and stop, I have no idea. This poor guy right here. Just imagine he said, like, hey guys, I've been on Doctor Who, and then his whole family sat around and you don't even get to see his face. He bumped his head. That wasn't even in the script. That was, poor William Hartnell's already sick enough playing this. He doesn't need to bump his head on something. He does a pretty good job at just carrying on, though. Is that license plate important? No, probably not. So they dehypnotize victim number 2, who has no memory of ever being hypnotized afterwards, and the Doctor comes up with a plan. Literally just trap it in some ropes, and that'll defeat it, somehow. So the Doctor hacks the blank machine and gets it to pretty much have an opposite purpose. Instead of going out killing everyone but the people who work for Wotan, it starts going around to destroy Wotan. Naturally, the people who are hypnotized, such as Polly, victim number 1, and victim number 4, try to stop it. But since it's a blank machine and kind of been designed to be able to beat any human force, it kind of doesn't work. How the heck did the blank machine get up the stairs? Oh no, victim number 4 can't die. Trying to resist it. Oh, he can't be dead. So yeah, victim number 4 dies, and then the blank machine destroys Wotan, and then all the other blank machines are kind of just useless pieces of machinery waiting for orders from Wotan that start to make cool computers that don't take over humanity and stuff. The Doctor waits by the TARDIS for Dodo to come, and actually turns toward the TARDIS as if he's about to take off. And it turns out that later, when Polly and Ben run to stop him, the Doctor does admit that, yeah, he was about to take off with that. Like, geez, I mean, like, I'm sure that he was waiting for a long time, but at least go and look for her. So Polly and Ben, who have been dehypnotized, tell the Doctor that Dodo has decided to stay in London, and that's the end of Dodo's character. That was even more abruptly than Stephen's leaving. Is that even a verb? And Stephen abandoning them. I mean, like, at least Stephen, like, you saw him say goodbye. This time, like, the last time that we've actually seen Dodo as herself was right before she picked up the phone, because every scene since then she's been hypnotized by Wotan, and the Doctor sends her off to sleep, and then we just never see her again. Now who am I gonna make fun of? Doctor's all alone again. Oh wait, it's another fake out like the massacre of St. Bartholomew's Eve. Oh no, they're going inside the TARDIS, because they got Dodo's spare key. To the first season, where the final episode ends on another cliffhanger, with Polly and Ben entering the TARDIS and the Doctor taking off without even realizing that they're on. So that is the end of Doctor Who, The Blank Machines. So, yeah. My review of Doctor Who, The Bleeps last time got demonetized because I used the word savage in it, I guess. So, and then I got monetized again when I called it the bleeps, and then got demonetized again because I guess I found out that I still said it. And then I got monetized again. Jeez. Monetization, man. So, would I recommend it? Yeah, sure. It's actually a pretty underrated story. So Dodo's left, Polly and Ben are here. Yeah, imagine if like this series like ended here. like this was the final episode. Then you're just like, wow, that kind of ended abruptly. I'm using that word too much. Okay, anyway, yeah, I guess that's it. I found it kind of strange how the Doctor managed to defeat it so easily, but it's the 60s and they didn't really have any special effects at all, so... you know, they're still learning how to write stories and stuff. I mean, like, not to say this is a bad story, it's an amazing story, an amazing idea, not so original nowadays of the machines taking over, but you know. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video, I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, so I know that you enjoyed, and if you didn't like, please leave dislikes, so I know you did enjoy it. Leave a comment down below if you liked, tell me why, because it feels awesome to get some motivation and encouragement. If you didn't like, please leave a comment down below saying why you didn't like it, so I can improve for next time, otherwise I won't be able to improve. I'm just gonna treat your dislike as if it were a like. And subscribe so that you know my and subscribe so that you know when my next video comes out. Very much appreciated if you do. I gotta go convince Smudge that the massager downstairs isn't a monster. Thanks again so much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time. Bye!